Okay, so we are doing a video testimonial with the great Tash Jefferies. Hi, Tash.
Hello, Jenna. So glad to be here.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing your time. So the purpose of these little snippets are to get more of a sense. You read a testimonial, but there's a whole other sense of what it looks like to be in a conversation with people that are doing this work. So Tash and I have known each other, wow, 2010? Was that no?
2010.
Yeah?
2010, I think. Yeah. It's been
Oh,
7 years.
wow. Yeah. So we've known each other for a while and we've done some work together. So why don't I let you share, Tash, why did I seem like a good person to do processes with or come to as an expert?
Uh, Such a loaded and easy to answer question. So for anyone who would know me, they know that I'm a very big personality and extremely confident. And one of the biggest challenges when you have a very good hold on yourself and you're grounded and you do your best is that when looking for a coach and an expert to turn to, you need someone who's able to hold space with that bigness. And I've had conversations with and looked at literally hundreds of personal coaches and people who do personal development. And it has always been a struggle for me because there's this sense of competition, or they shrink a little bit. And you are one of the rare people who holds her own and is able to mirror back that same sense of greatness and bigness and confidence and groundedness. And that, without a shadow of the doubt, is the reason why I trust you and why I couldn't think of really working with anybody but you.
Thank you, Tash.
You're welcome. It is all true.
So what I'm hearing is, I use this word being. And you're going to read it in my copy and you're going to see it in my programs, but it's how I was being more than really something you read or.
Absolutely. You're when you are the type of person, when someone meets you, it's like, I said this when I first met you. I was like, who is this woman? I need to know her because she has a way of being exactly that. You do have a way of being that is unlike 99.999% of people that I encounter. And that way of being is one that's like instantaneous credibility for me.
Cool. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that.
You're
So
welcome.
I just wanted to bring that up because that is something where people try to understand so much from their mind. And when they're looking for somebody to help them get to their greatness and work with all the stuff in between, they read 10, 20, 50 sales pages and Tash and I chat, and there'll be more of Tash and I chatting about
lots more.
Who is that person being? What have they cultivated in themselves? And that you have to come from that place to be a true transformational agent and provide change for another human being. So just wanted to weave that in there. And so I think you answered my second question, is what makes me different. But if I ask that now, does something else come to mind?
It is still that one of the things that you do extremely well, and especially, again, if I look at people in the same sphere who are also coaches, what makes you different to me is the fact that you walk your walk, you walk your talk, you live what you teach and what you practice, and your brilliance, you live it. You're unapologetic about sharing all parts of yourself. If things are going crazy and wonky, you're not afraid to share those stories with anybody that I've seen in your sessions and in your teachings. You're not afraid to talk about anything that you were dealing with or struggling with and how you overcame it. And one of the biggest things that I look for in any type of leader is that ability to, if you're going to tell me how to do this, show me that you've done it yourself. Like, don't say I'm the expert and I know all this and I'm going to show you. Nah, you show me that you live this, that you practiced.
Yeah.
Do as I say and not as I do. I don't trust that. I trust someone who I can clearly see their evolution, their development as they grow. And that is huge. That is, again, one of the things, there's so many things that set you apart, but that is huge. Your ability to share yourself authentically, the good, the bad, the ugly, and use it to help people. And that is a treasure.
Cool. Thank you. Yeah. So I'm also hearing in that is that while I have years and years of training and done my own work, is that I am not like the guru. I'm not, yes, I'm going to be the person who's going to take you through the hard stuff or take you through the great stuff or show you the great stuff you couldn't see. However, I don't position myself as better than the person in front of me. It's like, I see you as a master as well. And it's like, where are you getting off of that? And how can I assist in that coming back on? Which is also novel in the mentor, coach, healer sphere, because you feel like you have to have it all together and have the storefront up, and that can be intimidating to people. It's like they're afraid to talk to somebody to help them with their problems because they feel less than just even having that conversation with this person that's supposed to help them.
And you actually just hit on another thing that you reminded me of, and it's the ability to be able to help people. And I know for myself, help me get clarity and share something with me that might not be a strength or might be something I wanted to take a look at without diminishing people. And that is a skill that within coaching, there's a lot of coaches who will make you feel wrong and bad and ashamed. And that's not something that's encouraging, that's going to help anybody get to the next level. So your ability to be able to deliver, information about improvement without it having that feeling of ickiness, of shame, like I did something bad, I did something wrong. That is one of the biggest skills I think that anybody can learn in life, and you are a master at that.
Thank you. Yeah, I really hold that as key, because you're good, and let's deal with this thing over here. It's like your deservability isn't on the table because there's a problem, right? So that's a good thing for people to know.
Absolutely.
All right. So can you think of a specific time we've had more of a coaching exchange where something was made possible for you that either took less time or made it easier, or that you might have never got to it? So share a specific example of what we might have worked on that you feel open sharing.
Absolutely. So you have the ability to, when you work with people, when you know people, to be able to tell when something's just out of alignment, just off. And I remember this is actually pretty recently where we were on a session, a call together. But you just said, can you stay on? Let's talk. And you acknowledged that I was having like a tantrum. Inside, I was dealing with this tantrum. I was frustrated. I was off my game. I was upset. And in a matter of, I don't know, couldn't have been more than 10 minutes, you were able to help me understand what I needed to shift to be able to move from that place of anxiousness, of just, I was upset, I was frustrated. My inner child was going crazy and having a tantrum. And from 10 minutes, it shifted everything. I was able to really just give myself space to be able to clear it. I did a lot of dancing, and I was able to shift my energy. But if it wasn't for that, then there's a lot of things that have happened since then. My business has started to take off. I've got more clients coming in. I'm having a lot more fun in my work, and have embraced that fun, that freedom, that joy. And it was something that it just took you to just see something where it's like, Tash, I know you, something's off. And to have that conversation, to see that shift happen. And normally, if I've gone through that, it could take me days before I feel like I'm back on track, like I'm on my game. And you did it in 10 minutes. It was miraculous. And I think that having someone like you in my life has helped me to really literally exponentially grow my work, my spirit, to stay on point, to stay grounded, for something that I could have worked through myself and took a lot longer, and it was cleared in 10 minutes. So that laser sharpness you have, it's invaluable. And I think every leader needs someone like you to work with. Every leader.
Thank you. Well, that is a passion of mine, is that the people that are up to stuff can't afford to be in the trenches figuring it all out on your own. It's like, if it takes a 10-minute call, let's do a 10-minute call. That lights me up, because I'm going to do my thing and I'm going to do where my heart wants to go. But where your heart wants to go, unencumbered by your crap, you can go farther and you can shine brighter. And that makes me happy, because I'm like, yay, everyone gets to do their mastery without being better than the other person, or without for trying to get accolades, but just to be here and do what you're here to do. And that brings joy. It's not just, oh, now I'm worthwhile. It's like the joy of doing what you're here to do is its own, the thing people are trying to get when they read the self-help books, and they're trying to fix themselves. They're actually seeking joy.
Absolutely. And I'm going to get a little bit emotional here, because I think about how I've gotten to know you and how we've worked together over the years. And joy is an essential part of my life. And I know a big part of it is due to you and your work and your support, and seeing you grow and feeling a part of your journey. So I appreciate that. And I'm so grateful and thankful for that.
Same. Yeah, it's good stuff. Yeah, it's good stuff. So thank you, Tash. I feel the same. If you guys don't know Tash, she's got some mad skills with creativity and social media and authenticity and all sorts of other good stuff. But I feel the same. Tash and I have a different relationship than just client and whatever, mentor, whatever you want to call it. But, we have done a lot together. And so part of this is about not doing it alone and having a tribe too, like bringing people together is something Tash and I have talked about in this journey, and having more people live this way. Yes. Really what it's all about. So yeah, I'm glad we found each other and magnetized to each other, because we kept running into each other at events, like 3 different separate events.
Yeah.
It's funny.
It was pretty amazing.
Yeah. Pretty funny. So thanks so much, Tash. And I really feel the love, and I feel the appreciation, and I feel the authenticity in what you're saying. And that's why I wanted to do these videos and not just have something written down, but to actually show an experience to people that are interested in learning to live life a different way, a way where you're not fighting, a way where you're being.
Absolutely.
All right, girl. Well, we'll be talking every week, of course, but to everyone else, I will be posting Tash's information if this is interesting to you. Check out her Instagram. It is an explosion of color and joy and dancing. You gotta check it out.
Friday dance party. That's the thing. That's the joy. The expression of joy every week.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be so darn hard. It can be colorful. You can use emoticons. So yeah.
Absolutely.
So check that out, because you can't miss that. You can't miss Tash's Instagram page. All right, everybody. I will be seeing you somewhere, whether it's on Facebook Live or anything like that. But I hope you enjoyed this little snippet, and I'll see you guys soon.